4, Sarah Von Hahn. Batting 5th and catching, number 25, Michelle Wist. Batting 6th and pitching, number 14, Raven Nasser. Batting 7th at shortstop, number 9, Maddie Pickett. Batting 8th as designated player is number 13, Cassidy Peterson. And batting 9th, playing left field, number 7, Sierra Rosenswag. At second base is number 5, Phoebe Lee. The head coach of the Engineers is Brooke Coleman. And now for your Salve Regina Seahawks. Leading off, playing center field, number 11, Lindsay Florin. Batting second as designated player, number 2, Maddie Machado. At shortstop, number 13, Amanda Riley. Batting fourth at second base, number 1, Nikki Vanelli. Batting 5th and catching, number 6, Holly Cathius. Batting 6th and playing third base, number 23, Ali Guzmano. Batting 7th at first base, number 9, Lauren Packer. Batting 8th in right field, number 17, JC Garrigan. And in left field, number 3, Emily Angel. Pitching for the Seahawks is number 28, Andy Nelson. The head coach of the Seahawks is Janelle Ayankuto. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your caps. We ask that you direct your attention to the American flag behind the first base plate as we honor America and those that protect our freedom with the playing of our national anthem.
Hello and welcome to Toppa Field in Newport, Rhode Island. My name is Ed Habishar. We are ready to get underway with NCAA Division III action. Non-league between the Engineers of MIT and the Seahawks of Salve Regina University. Seahawks are home. Annie Nelson, the pitcher from Candia, New Hampshire. Her battery mate is Holly Cathius. We have a 1-1 count on the leadoff batter, Devin Getz, playing third base. Devin Getz, a junior from Rockville, Maryland. Now the count is 3-1. Up high, ball 4. Annie Nelson comes into today's game with a 13-4 record on the season. 105 and a third innings pitched, 105 strikeouts. Leadoff walk to Devin Getz brings up the center fielder, Julia Chatterjee. Chatterjee, freshman from Hinsdale, Illinois. Bats from the left side. The Engineers are 18-5 on the season. Throw down at second, not in time. Pitch was called a strike. But a stolen base for Getz. Strike 2. That's slapped foul. Chatterjee stays alive. Andy Nelson, the sophomore right-hander, delivers the 1-2. Swung on a miss, strike 3. First pitch to Anya Chase is low for ball 1. She bats with 1 out and gets on second. She drew a walk, stole second. Chatterjee struck out swinging. Chase, the third batter, playing first base for the Engineers. Swing and a miss. 1-2. That's lifted foul. Count is now full on Chase. Chase, a freshman from Wells, Maine. Listed as a pitcher, playing first base in today's first game of a non-league doubleheader between the two schools. Strike 3 called on the inside. Second straight strikeout for Andy Nelson. Cathius behind the plate. Guzmano at third base. Riley at shortstop. Vanelli at second. Packer at first. Outfield left to right is Angel, Florent, and Garrigan. First pitch low, ball 1 to Sarah Von Ahn, the right fielder, junior from West Lynn, Oregon. Ball 2. Von Ahn, the third straight lefty. Swings and misses, strike 1. Gets led off with a walk, stole second, and then Andy Nelson gets back-to-back strikeouts. Swinging on Chatterjee, looking on Chase. Count runs to 3-1 on Von Ahn. In the air, left field, Emily Angel over to her right, makes the catch for the final out. Angel in the outfield. So no runs on, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. We head to the bottom of the first. No score here at Toppa Field. Bottom of the first inning, scoreless between MIT and Salve Regina. Lindsay Florent leading off for the Seahawks. She's facing Raven Nasser, right-handed pitcher for MIT. Nasser, a senior from Methuen, Massachusetts. She was the National Pitcher of the Week just a week ago. 1-1 count on Florent. Center fielder from New Bedford, Massachusetts. Swing and a miss for strike 2. For MIT, NASA is also in the batting lineup, batting 8th for the Engineers. 2-2 on Lindsay Florent. She's followed by Maddie Machado as she follows that pitch. And then the shortstop, Amanda Riley. Machado, the designated player. Riley, the shortstop. The middle third is Nikki Vanelli at second. Holly Cathius, the catcher. Ali Guzmano at third base. Count goes full on the leadoff batter for the Seahawks. The bottom third of the Salve Regina order is Lauren Packer at first base, J.C. Garrigan in right, and Emily Angel in left field. And both teams have leadoff walks in the first inning. Nelson able to get out of her situation with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Now Nasser faces Maddie Machado with Florent on first base. Nobody out. First pitch in there, a strike. Shows bunt, it's called strike. 0-2 on Machado. Both Maddie and Lindsay, the top 2 in the Seahawk order. Bishop Stang Products. Machado from Westport, Massachusetts. And Florent from New Bedford. Salve Regina with a 17-14 record on the season. Check swing, the call, 2-2 on Machado. Low for ball 3. The Engineers are in second place in the New England Women's and Men's Athletic Conference, NEWMAC. That's lined into right field. Base hit from Machado. Florent gets to third, and Machado hustles down to second.
Now batting, number 13, Amanda Riley.
Florent heading to third all the way, and the throw went through, allowing Machado to get to second base. So second and third. Nobody out for Amanda Riley. Riley, a senior shortstop from Barrington, New Hampshire. Her parents, Jay and Karen, have been in Rhode Island quite a bit this month. Not only for games, but for the RIAI-AW Distinguished Student Athlete ceremony, which was held last night at the University of Rhode Island's Ryan Center. The 1-0 pitch, fouled out of play. Riley leading the Seahawks in many offensive categories. Batting average, .400, and even 44 100 at the plate. 21 RBI and 26 runs scored. Low ball 2. Nasser went to full counts on both Florent, whom she walked, and Machado, who lined a single into right field. The 2-1. Low and away, ball 3. This is the first visit to Toppa Field for the Engineers since the field was reconstructed with artificial turf. That happened in 2018. Excuse me, 2017 it was completed. So first 3 batters that face Nasser here in the first inning, all extending the counts to full, 3-2. And a couple of Engineers go running behind the backstop, heading towards the bullpen area. The Engineers are on the third base dugout, Seahawks on the first base dugout. Swing and a miss at the 3-2. First out recorded for Nasser. One out for the second baseman, Nikki Vanelli. Seahawks are also in action in other areas, home venues. Women's lacrosse hosting Wentworth in Commonwealth Coast Conference action at Gaudet Field. Salve Regina leading 3-2. First pitch, Vanelli. Low, second pitch as well. 2 balls, no strikes. And Salve Regina baseball hosting Mitchell College in a non-league game at Reynolds Field. 2-0, fouled out of play. One out. Runners at third and second. Florent on the bag at third. She drew a walk. Machado followed with a single to right. Both runners advanced to their current spots. Nasser has gone to 3 balls on all 4 batters she's faced. 3-1 count on Vanelli. Cathius on deck. That's grounded towards second base. Play's coming home. Safe. A sliding head first by Lindsay Florent. And the fielder's choice RBI grounder off the bat of Nikki Vanelli produces the game's first run. It was a slow rolling ball towards second. Janelle Quinto, head coach for Salve Regina, down at third base, made the decision to send Lindsay Florent from the bag, and she slides safely for the game's first run. Holly Cathius at the plate. I was just going to say runners at the corners and update the graphic on the live video stream, but I don't have to since down to second with a stolen base is Nikki Vanelli. The 1-0 pitch in there for a called strike. One-two count now on Holly Cathius, senior catcher from Pelham, New Hampshire. Whereas at second and third, that's grounded to short. Charged by the shortstop. Pickett over to Chase. And out number 2. Runners hold at their respective bags. Machado at third and Vanelli at second. 6-3 on the putout. First pitch in there, a called strike to the third baseman, Ali Guzmano. Guzmano from Orange, Connecticut, junior. Strike 2. Wild pitch stays close to the catcher, Wist. No advance for the runners. Machado remains at third. Vanelli at second. Guzmano with a 1-2 count. That's in the air. It's shallow center field. Out there on the green turf is the shortstop Pickett. Makes the catch for out number 3. So the Seahawks retired in the first, but scoring a run on 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left. After 1 inning, it's 1-0 Salve Regina. catcher Michelle Wist leads off in the top of the second for MIT. The Engineers trailing 1-0. First two pitches from Andy Nelson missing, and it's a 2-0 count on Wist. Michelle is a junior from Cypress, Texas. Two one now after that pitch catches the outside corner. Strike two. Wind is blowing in here at Toppa Field. As that pitch misses low for ball 3, 3-2 on the leadoff batter. Nelson walked the leadoff batter in the first, Evan Getz. She stole second and was stranded there after Nelson got Chatterjee and Chase striking out. Swinging and then looking, and then a fly out to Von On to left field. The 3-2. Called strike three. One out for the shortstop, Maddie Pickett. Pickett made a couple of nice plays in the first inning. First pitch in there, a called strike. As grounded, third baseman Ali Guzmano over to Lauren Packer, out number 2. 5-3 on the play. 2 down bases empty for the designated player, Cassidy Peterson. Nelson's counterpart, Raven Nasser, on deck. First pitch misses for a ball. Foul makes the count 1-1. Nelson, 2 outs, bases empty. The 1-1 pitch. Missing. Ball 3, 3-1 on Cassidy Peterson, a freshman from White House Station, New Jersey. Swing and a miss. Three-two pitch. Lined right to first baseman Lauren Packer. She makes the catch for the final out. A 1-2-3 inning in the second for the Engineers. Salve Regina bats in the bottom of the second, leading 1-0. Salve first baseman Lauren Packer leading off in the bottom of the second inning with the Seahawks leading 1-0 over the visiting Engineers of MIT. Packer fouls the first pitch off from pitcher Raven Nasser. Next pitch, a ball low, 1-1. Seahawks got a run in the bottom of the first inning. Lindsay Florent led off with a walk. Got to third base on a single by Maddie Machado. She reached second. And then came home on the fielder's choice grounder by Nikki Vanelli. 1-2 now on Packer, freshman from Manchester, Connecticut. She will be competing for the Irish national team, hoping for a bid to the 2020 Olympics. Ball 2. Packer, Garrigan, and Angel due up for the Seahawks, the bottom third of the Salve Regina batting order in Game 1 of a non-league doubleheader between MIT and Salve Regina. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Second strikeout for Nasser. She struck out Riley in the first. Brings up J.C. Garrigan. Garrigan batting .325 on the season. Swings at the first pitch up high, missing for 0-1. Nasser ready and delivers the 0-1. Another swing and a miss up high, 0-2. Garrigan lays off that third straight high pitch. Takes ball 1, 1-2. J.C. Garrigan made 2 outstanding plays in right field, sliding catches towards the right field foul line. Shows bunt, lays off the low pitch. It's ball 2, 2-2. That foul pitch hits Emily Angel in the on-deck circle. She gets a hug from Maddie Machado. Appears to be okay. Count remains 2-2. Nasser pitches. Low, ball 3. Strike 3 looking. Second strikeout in the inning for Nasser. She has Michelle Witz behind the plate. Devin Getz at third. Maddie Pickett at short. Phoebe Lee at second. Anya Chase at first. Rosenswag, Chatterjee, and Vanan around the outfield left to right. First pitch in to Emily Angel is a called strike. She bats with 2 outs and nobody on base. One-on-one now on the freshman left fielder from Whitensville, Massachusetts. Swing and a miss. I doubt we will see any balls leaving the park for home runs in this game. That's a called strike 3. So Nasser gets 3 straight strikeouts in the second inning. And the Seahawks will go out into the field with a 1-0 lead. Raven Nasser, the pitcher, is now Raven Nasser, the batter. She faces her counterpart, Andy Nelson. First pitch in there, a called strike. That's lifted foul. Packer close to the out of play line, unable to make the grab, but it's a 2-strike count on Nasser. Nasser will be followed by Sierra Rosenswag, the left fielder, and back to the top of the order for the Engineers, Devin Getz, the third baseman. We're in game 1 of a non-league NCAA Division III softball doubleheader. Toppa Field in Newport, Rhode Island. Pitch away for a ball, 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Nelson gets her counterpart chasing on the pitch that tailed away from the right-hander. Brings up Sierra Rosenswag. Left fielder, a junior from Anchorage, Alaska. Shoots that one foul. She offered. 0-2. Strike 3 looking. Nelson now with 5 Ks in the game. 2 here in the top of the 3rd inning. Salve Regina leading 1-0. Devin Getz back at the plate. She drew a leadoff walk in the top of the 1st, stole 2nd, ended up stranded there as Nelson got 3 straight outs on the Engineers. 2-0 on Devin Getz. In there for a strike 1. That's in the air, infield. Nikki Vanelli under it from second base. Makes the grab for out number 3. Side retired in the 3rd inning. Another 1-2-3 for Nelson. And we head to the bottom of the 3rd with the Seahawks leading 1-0. Top of the order for the Seahawks, Lindsey Florent, center fielder from New Bedford, Massachusetts, takes the first pitch strike on the outside corner from Raven Nasser. Florent drew a leadoff walk in the bottom of the first inning, came around to score. Maddie Machado moved her to third, and she came home on Nikki Vanelli's fielder's choice grounder. It's the only run thus far on the 1-0 lead for Salve Regina. Pitch fouled away. Oh, 0-2. Up the middle, Pickett picks it. High throw, staying on the bag is Anya Chase. 6-3 the out.
Now batting number 2, Maddie Machado.
On the leadoff batter in the third inning for the Seahawks. Brings up Maddie Machado. She drilled a 3-2 pitch into right field for a single. Made it to second on the throw. That was with nobody out in the first inning. Florence scored ahead of her, and she ended up stranded at third. First pitch is a ball low to Machado. In the number 2 spot in the order, number 2 on the back of her uniform. She's the designated player in today's first game. Rounds that to third. Devin Getz over to Chase. 5-3 the play. 2 down for Amanda Riley. Base is empty for the senior shortstop. She fouls the first pitch out of play. Two down, base is empty. Riley at the plate. Benelli on deck. Nasser with the 0-1 up high. Riley ducks out of the way for ball one. Nasser with the 1-1. Low and away for ball two. Nasser went to full counts on the first 3 batters she faced. 3-1 on Vanelli, who reached on the fielder's choice RBI grounder. That's line foul into left field. Scoreboard operator Jacob Miller making the play to retrieve the ball. Counts even at 2-2, 2 outs, bases empty, bottom third. Seahawks with a 1-0 lead over the Engineers. MIT visiting from Cambridge, Massachusetts. They have an 18-5 record on the season. Seahawks are 17-14. Count now full on Amanda Riley. Tap slowly to Pickett. She's unable to come up with it, and Riley will reach. It was a slow roller. I'll check a replay to see if there was time to make a throw for Riley. She's coming out of the left-handed batter's box with an advantage. And Riley will get credited with a hit. Just the second hit. That brings up Nikki Vanelli. RBI grounder. Has a 2-0 count. Seems to be confusion on that last pitch. I think it was called a ball. Others thought there was. It's a foul ball. 2-1 count. Riley on first. Appeal on the check swing. Vanelli did not go. 3-1 count. Low and inside, ball 4. So after 2 are out, 2 straight Seahawks reach base against Nassar. She'll be pitching to the catcher, Holly Cathius. Cathius grounded to short in the first inning. First pitch in there, a called strike. Vanelli at first. She walked. Riley at second. She had a infield single to short. Pitches away. And Riley swipes third base, allowing Vanelli to swipe second base. Double steal for the Seahawks. Puts runners at second and third with 2 out. Little bouncer. Nice play by Maddie Pickett. Able to dive and get on the ball, smother it, and get Cathius out at first. No run score. No runs on 1 hit. No errors and 2 left. After 3 complete from Toppa, it's 1-0 Salve Regina. Welcome back to Toppa Field. Top of the 4th inning. That's first pitch swinging for Julia Chatterjee. And she reaches with the first hit off of Andy Nelson, a single to right field. Chatterjee struck out swinging in the first inning, now is on first base with the leadoff single. Bunted to Guzmano. Sacrifice from Anya Chase. Chatterjee down to second. 5-3 on the sacrifice. 1 out for Sarah Von On. Both Chase and Chatterjee chasing the first pitch from Nelson. First pitch misses to Saravanan. Next pitch down low as well, 2-0. 1 out, runner on second. Julia Chatterjee with the leadoff single, sacrificed to second by Anya Chase. Grounded to the left side. Guzmano, nice job looking back. The runner at second, but the throw not in time, so it'll be an infield hit. Nice speed by Saravanan. Sets up a force at any base in the infield, except for home plate. First pitch to Michelle Wist is a ball. 1-0. Swing and a miss. Wist struck out looking, leading off the second inning. Inside pitch, called strike. 1-2. 1 out, runners on first and second. Vanan on the first base bag. Chatterjee on second. Wist at the plate with the 1-2 count. Missing outside. 2-2. Nelson with the 2-2. Swung on a miss, strike 3.
Now batting, number 9, Maddie Pickett.
Brings up the shortstop, Maddie Pickett. She saved a run with her play to end the bottom of the third inning. She grounded to third baseman Ali Guzmano in the second inning. Bats with 2 outs and 2 on here. Swing and a miss. Outside for a ball. That's in the air to right field. J.C. Garrigan with the catch. Side retired. No runs on 2 hits. No errors, 2 left. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning. It's 1-0 Salve Regina. Third baseman Ali Guzmano leading off for Salve Regina in the bottom of the fourth. The Seahawks leading the Engineers 1-0. First pitch from Raven Nasser, low for ball. .66 pitches thrown now by the right-hander. That's lined into left field, landing foul. Great attempt by the left fielder, Rosenzweig. Just missed getting to that ball. It's a 1-1 count now on Ali Guzmano. She's batting .314 on the season, playing third base in this game. Pitch high, call a strike. That one bounces for ball 2. Two and two on Guzmano. She's the leadoff batter here in the bottom of the fourth inning with the Seahawks leading 1-0. Another pitch bouncing, full count. That's one thing the Seahawks have done in this game. They've made Nasser throw a lot of pitches. Another 3-2 coming from Raven Nasser. That's grounded to the left side. Stopped by Pickett, but no play. Infield single for the Seahawk Jr. from Orange, Connecticut. Leadoff batter aboard for Lauren Packer. Shows bunt, pulls away from the low pitch. It's ball 1. Shows bunt, pulls back again. It's high for ball 2. Guzmano on first base. Her leadoff single is the third hit of the game for Salve Regina. 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Engineers. That's ball 3. Small ball to call here with the wind blowing in strongly from the outfield. The 3-0 pitch offered with a bunt attempt. It's strike 1, 3-1. That's in the air, right field. Back for it is Von On. She's got the catch. Throws to first. Guzmano back in the bag.
Now up, number 17, J.C. Garrigan.
Brings up J.C. Garrigan. Batting .321. Garrigan struck out looking in her last at bat. Bunts that in the air, foul territory. Anya Chase giving chase, but she was coming in for the bunt attempt and had to detour towards the Seahawks dugout. No play. It lands as a foul strike. Garrigan leaves that pitch alone for a ball. Lined into right field. Garrigan hustling down the line. She's there with a single. Second hit of the inning for the Seahawks.
Now batting, number 3, Emily Angel.
Runners now at first and second with one out. Brings up Emily Angel. First pitch low for a ball to Angel. She was the third strikeout in the second inning. 3 straight Ks for Nasser in that frame. She has 4 in the game. As bunted to the first baseman. She applies the tag. 3 on 3. Chase tagging Angel
11, Lindsay Florent.
for 2 outs, but it's a sacrifice. 3 unassisted. Garrigan down to second. Guzmano over to third. Top of the order, Lindsay Florent at the plate. 2 outs. First pitch in there, a strike. More bullpen help heading down to the right field side for the Engineers. That's foul out of play, strike 2. Runners at second and third. Garrigan at second. And Guzmano on third. Both had singles in this inning. Grounded, foul. Chase lets it roll to her. And by the time it reached her, it was foul. She may have had a play on it in fair territory to get Florent. Count remains 0-2 on Lindsay Florent. The pitch from Nasser. Away for a ball. Florent walked and scored in the first. The only run in this game thus far. We're in the bottom of the fourth. 1-0, Salve Regina. Florent grounded to third. Gets to Chase in time. And the side retired. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. We head to the 5th inning. It's 1-0 Salve Regina. First pitch, a ball from Andy Nelson to Cassidy Peterson, the designated player. Peterson lined out to first baseman Lauren Packer. That ended the second inning. Swing and a miss there. Peterson, the designated player. 1-1 pitch. Tap foul behind the plate. Salve Regina University, located in Newport, Rhode Island. We have a sunny day here on Tuesday, April 16. Happy birthday to Susan LeClaire Habershaw. My sister. Pitch outside for a ball. 2-2. Andy Nelson ready. Delivers. Foul. Seahawks have a home pair with MIT here today, and they're on the road at Roger Williams on Thursday before the Easter break. Peterson fights off that pitch to bounce it foul. Brooke Coleman in her first season as the head coach for MIT. She's out of Gettysburg. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Now up, number 14, Raven Nasser.
7th K for the Seahawk right-hander from Candia, New Hampshire. She faces her counterpart, Raven Nasser. Nasser struck out swinging to open the third. That off-speed pitch tails away for ball 1. Nelson delivers the 1-1. Lifted in the air and out of play. Strike 2. Missing low. 2-2. Q shot foul right off the fence next to the Seahawk dugout. Head coach Janelle Quinto with clipboard in hand. Strike 3 is the call. And Cathius throws down to Packer at first base to complete the out. It'll be a KL 2-3. Bring up the number 9 batter, Sierra Rosenswag. She struck out looking in the 3rd inning. 2 down, bases empty. Second pitch low for ball 2. That's grounded to the right side. Packer collects it and tags the first base bag. 3 unassisted. And another 1-2-3 for Nelson. We head to the bottom of the 5th. It's 1-0 Salve Regina. Manny Machado with the biggest hit in this game thus far. Takes a first pitch strike from Raven Nasser here in the bottom of the fifth, but in the bottom of the first, she singled to right field. That put Lindsay Florent, who led off with a walk, on third base. Florent scored the game's only run on an RBI grounder. Fielder's choice by Nikki Vanelli. 1-1 now on the junior from Westport, Massachusetts. Fouls that off herself in the box. And that one hurts. Seahawks have left 6 runners on base. They have the 1-0 lead. Nasser has allowed 4 hits and issued 2 walks. After getting some attention from head athletic trainer David Cox, Machado back in the box, ready for a 1-2 pitch from Raven Nasser. Grounds that to third. Strong overhand throw from Devin Getz to Anya Chase.
Number 13, Amanda Riley.
And Machado retired 5-3 for the second time. 1 out in the 5th inning. Brings up Amanda Riley. Struck out swinging in the first, singled in the third. She was stranded at second. As to the left side and through. Second straight single for Amanda Riley.
Now up number 1, Nikki Vanelli.
Riley was first pitch swinging. Put it through the left side. She's on first base with 1 out for Nikki Vanelli. One count on the freshman from Quakertown, Pennsylvania. Vanelli has reached base twice. Fielder's choice and a walk. She's got a pair of stolen bases as Riley and Vanelli executed a double steal in the 3rd inning. Two and two now on number 1. Seahawks second baseman. Up high. Riley heading to second. And she's going to get gunned down. Whist to Pickett. Caught stealing. 2 down and a 3-2 count now on Nikki Vanelli. 2-6 on the caught stealing. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So no runs on 1 hit, no errors, nobody left. We head to the 6th inning. It's 1-0 Salve Regina. Welcome back to Toppa Field. We are in the top of the 6th inning. Salve Regina with a 1-0 lead over MIT. The visiting engineer is at the plate with the top of the order, Devin Getz. First pitch in from Andy Nelson, a called strike. Next pitch misses low, ball 1. 1-1 on Getz. She's 0 for 1, drew a walk and stole a base in the first. Popped to second baseman Nikki Vanelli in the third. One and two count. Outside ball 2, 2-2. That's in the air. Back on the outfield green, or still on the infield, is shortstop Amanda Riley with the catch. Gets out on the pop to shortstop. Brings up Julia Chatterjee. First pitch, bouncer to Vanelli. Couple of hops, and she tosses it over to Lauren Packer for out number 2. 4-3 on the play. 2 down.
Number 3, Anya Chase.
Bases empty for our first baseman, Anya Chase. She's 0 for 1, struck out looking in the first, and had a sacrifice bunt in the fourth. First pitch in there, a called strike. Missing for a ball, 1-1. Another low pitch. Engineers had their only 2 hits of the game in the 4th inning. Chatterjee led off with the single. Chase sacrificed her to second. Swing and a miss there. Evens the count at 2-2 with 2 outs. With 1 out, Von Ahn had an infield single. Runners at first and second. And then Nelson got a strikeout and a flyout. And a strikeout there ends the 6th inning. 1, 2, 3 in the frame. Seahawks coming to bat with a 1-0 lead, bottom 6. Seahawk catcher Holly Cathius at the plate. Leading off the bottom of the 6th inning. Salve Regina leading 1-0. That's in the air to right field and dropping for a single in right center for Holly Cathius.
Now batting number 23, Allie Guzmano.
First pitch swinging for Cathius. She's on first base. 6th hit of the game for Salve Regina. Cathius may be replaced with a pinch runner at first base. We will wait and see. Guzmano is at the plate. And Sam Farrell will be the pinch runner on first base for Holly Cathius. Sam Farrell, freshman from Melrose, Massachusetts, pinch running for Holly Cathius. Cathius with the leadoff single here in the bottom of the sixth inning. First pitch missing for ball one on Guzmano. Throw down at first, Farrell back with a head first slide. Two and 0 on Guzmano. Gets the bunt down. Throw to second in time. Gets the force on Farrell. Fielder's choice for Guzmano. 2-4 or 2-6 on the play as MIT executed the play successfully. Third baseman Getz coming in. NASA running over to cover third. Pickett making the grab at the bag at second. That's grounded to Pickett. She'll flip to second for one. Safe at first. So back-to-back fielder's choice grounders. Leaves the Seahawks with 2 outs. And a runner on first base. Brings up J.C. Garrigan. Garrigan singled in her last at bat. Struck out looking in the second inning. First pitch ball. Garrigan lifts it in the air, foul. It lands foul, not too far from home plate. Packer on first base after the fielder's choice grounder. One-two count now on J.C. Garrigan. Sophomore right fielder and a pitcher from Uxbridge, Massachusetts. Bunts it fair and then foul. She will be out on strikes. We head to the top of the seventh inning. Seahawks with the 1-0 lead. Sarah Von Ahn will be the leadoff batter here in the top of the 7th inning. Engineers trailing 1-0, facing Andy Nelson, the Seahawk right-hander. Swing and a miss for strike one. Von Ahn has one of the 2 hits for the Engineers that came in the 4th inning. Both came in the 4th inning. Hers was an infield single to third base. Nelson with the 1-1. In there, a called strike. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 10th strikeout of the game for Andy Nelson. And it's out number 1 in the 7th inning. We will have a pinch hitter for Michelle Wist.
Now batting number 11, Erica Anderson.
Erica Anderson at the plate. Number 11 is a senior from Carlsbad, California. Pinch hitting for Michelle Wist with 1 out. In the 7th inning, Seahawks with a 1-0 lead. Pitch fouled by Anderson. 2-1 count now. One out, bases empty in the top of the 7th. 2-1 count on pinch hitter Erica Anderson. Andy Nelson delivers. Missing high and outside. 3-1. Nelson ready with the 3-1. In there, called strike. Full count. Nelson ready for the 3-2 pitch to Anderson. Taps it to Vanelli. She charges. Underhand flip to Lauren Packer. 2 down. Four 3 on the putout. Brings up Maddie Pickett. Pickett, the shortstop, 0 for 2. Grounded to third and flew out to Garrigan and right. And we'll have a pinch. We'll have a pinch hitter for Pickett. Looks like
Now batting
number 10, Olivia Lucchese at the plate. Pinch hitting for Maddie Pickett, the shortstop. First pitch in there, called strike on Lucchese. Nelson already with 10 Ks in the game. Looking for one final punch out. That's a line drive to shortstop, Amanda Riley. Seahawks win 1-0. Final score here at Toppa Field. Salve Regina, 1 run. And MIT, no runs. 1 run on 6 hits, no errors for the Seahawks. And no runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Engineers. Nelson, her 5th shutout of the season, 4th time she's done it with a 1-0 score. She improves to 14-4 on the season. And we will have game 2 for you coming up in about 30 minutes. Thanks for joining us in Game 1. The final score here, 1-0 Salve Regina. Seahawks defeat the Engineers of MIT by the score of 1-0.